everyone, this is Yasu, and today, being away from English learning tips, I want to do a brief video or podcast style video where I share my thoughts freely with you guys. By the way, have you ever heard of MBTI? It has been viral these days, right? The topic of today is the struggle of being an Infj-t. For those who don't know about MBTI, I will explain really briefly about it. According to Google, the Myers-Briggs type indicator, MBTI, is a personality test that helps people understand their personality type and how they see, interpret, and act in the world. INFJ is an acronym for introverted, intuitive feeling and judging. People with this personality type are sometimes called as advocates or idealists. They are known for being empathetic, insightful, and having a strong desire to help others. INFJs are also often introspective, organized, and have strong listening skills. Every time I have MBTI test online, it always says INFJ, and it is actually quite hard to be as INFJ, so I want to explain it. First of all, I am really sensitive to emotions or thoughts that other people have. This is because I tend to notice them a lot quicker than others. In a good way, I can care people around me well, but on the other hand, I tend to easily notice others' bad intentions. So even by looking at face, I can sense that. Also, not all the time, but I can sense if this person is bad or not when we met for the first time. For example, when I was planning to buy my car, I sensed something weird about the salesperson who's in charge of me, even though he was not rude at all. Later on, when I was supposed to receive the car, he forgot the date. In addition, the ETC equipment that I ordered was also forgotten. This ability is useful to avoid mean people, but I always have to be careful when meeting people, so it is pretty much exhausting. Secondly, I tend to ignore my emotions. This is maybe because the ability to recognize my emotions is kind of weak. I sometimes don't notice uncomfortable feelings or anger to others, which sometimes leads to so-called door slam. Door slam is typical in INFJs, and when they feel they can't put up with people, they suddenly cut out the relationship. This is so hard, and I always think I could have solved this problem a lot earlier. And those door slammed might think I got mad suddenly, but I suddenly take a distance hidden, so it is not sudden for me though. Thirdly, I tend to be taken use of or looked down on. I am not sure why, and it might not have to do with my MBTI, but in my opinion, I think INFJs have soft, kind atmospheres. So some people might think we are easy targets, and that might be why. Also, I tend to attract needy people or sometimes get verbally attacked by someone. So I struggle a lot with other people, but as long as I observe, they don't do it to other people. This is maybe due to the fact that I tend to care for other people frequently, so they may think it is okay to do so to me, and I will and I can accept these behaviors. Honestly, this is so annoying, but I always try to think I was born this way. So this is it. It is really hard to live as an Infj, but the only solution is to cope with it. But on the other hand, we can say that we have our own strength, so should be proud of it as well, in my opinion. So Infjs out there, hang in there. And thank you for watching my video, and see you in my next video. Bye.